Alrighty.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Die! Yeah, no thanks.
That's in for some competition. You lead.
Oops. Alright. Okay.
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Redoran. They will handle this trouble in the mine. You need only be patient.
Patient? The foreman just dragged another egg hen out of the mine and he's worse than the rest. This is on your head, Mobana.
I presume you've come here seeking work? I'm afraid the mine may be closed for some time yet. Not too long, of course. Anyway, feel free to stay as long as your coin purse allows. Our innkeeper will no doubt appreciate the business. Some of our egg hands have fallen ill. We've elected to keep them in the mines until we find the source of the sickness. Just a precaution, mind you. Surveyors from House Redoran should be arriving any minute to, you know, survey. Trapped? No, don't be absurd. It's not as if they're itching to leave. Look, House Redoran will sort this...
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
Oh, one of those. Yeah, let's go talk to this foreman.
Can't you hear it? The song. It's all wrong. We have to fix it.
Bah. Fresh air's not going to do the trick, boss. Whatever's down there has still got a grip on him.
Well, it's about damn time. You daffy House Redoran types have... Wait. You're not House Redoran. Ah. Should have known better.
Yeah, sorry,
Let's
dude.
move on, stranger. This mine's cursed. It'll snatch you up just like poor Thogbruth if you aren't careful. Sorry for growling and moping. We've just been waiting for these damned Redoran surveyors so long. kind of lost hope, you know? My egg hands are in buckets of trouble. Some strange noise is turning their brains to pudding, driving the Kwama mad too. It's put a hex on them. They won't budge. They just pace and hum and blubber like idiots. Practically had to beat Bugbrute senseless to drag them out here. Oh, something in that noise, that song. It's got them by the beards and won't let go. Maris Mercy. Thank you, friend. I'm supposed to wait until the Redoran surveyors show up, but to Sovngarde with
No, man, those are
I
your
want
people.
my people home safe. Do what you need to do, but don't stay in there long. I don't want that song to claim you too. Well, it's barely a song. It's just a mash of notes, you know? It crawls up behind your eyeballs and makes you dizzy, paranoid. I've been working in these mines for years, and I've never heard the like. Might have something to do with all the quakes. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but Red Mountain's been pretty ornery lately. We've been dealing with minor cave-ins for weeks. Could be that one of those tremors uncovered something it shouldn't have.
You know, that's extremely likely.
It plays and plays. But the chords are wrong. Don't you see? It has to be right. It has to be perfect.
Oh, poor guy.
Thogbruf nearly bit my hand off when we pulled him out of the mine. I've never seen him like this. Poor bastard.
I'll fix the song. Oops.
You'll take anything that isn't tied down, won't you?
Didn't realize it was stealing, but sounds ran at it. Talking about squib jerky, huh? No, I'm not super interested in that. Hate to kill your workers, but okay. I like it.
The song is calling! You hear it, don't you? I can see it behind you. A song. The song. Do you see how it shimmers? Do you see its tones, its colors? Open your ears. You have to find it. The melody. It's shattered and hidden. You see? Tucked away in the noise, but it's there. It has to be. It has to be.
Poor lady. I think that it actually has these guys acting a little different. I guess it's a nice little touch.
Five metal.
It's not time yet. It should be quiet. It should be sleeping. Damn groundquakes. Must have been. Must have been! What are you? No! I can't leave. Not yet. I tried to follow the foreman. I did. But it won't let me. Not until everything is as it should be. Not until everything is perfect. Yes! Yes! The song! You've heard it. I can tell. It should be quiet. It isn't ready. It isn't perfect. But someone interfered. The ground shook and... Oh, the meddling! They broke it! They ruined it! Yes, yes, but not one of us. No, it's a tinkerer, a meddler, poking around and breaking things, soiling them. He has to be punished. Yes, the song has to be pure.
Alright.
Perfect. If not, the consequences...
Poor guy. Poor you guys too. You're all kind of broken.
Dead and gone just like the rest. The song made it happen. Made them do it. Quama, Breton, Queen, Egghand, all the same. All just meat. They killed her. Killed their own queen. Do you see what it does? It's spun out of control. Can't you feel it? It echoes and grows. Echo has to be fixed. Has to be.
Ooh, spooky. Doop 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 doop.
Off with you, Switch!
Want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
No, Mirror, we want to hurt these guys. Lots. Not that they feel pain.
tell them to run away. Well, now I guess you wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Damn dwarves with their weird shit.
I really thought I had it that time. Curse you, you buzzing hunk of junk. This is spite, isn't it? I'm sorry I broke you, all right? Oh, I should never have touched this damn thing. Stupid Revis. Just have to tinker with everything, don't you? Gracious. You nearly gave me a heart attack. You're a Redoran enforcer, aren't you? Look, I'm near to fixing this thing, I promise. Wait, how are you not a mumbling imbecile? Don't bother answering. Civilized? Oh dear, you're just as mad as the others, aren't you? Look, try to focus. This resonator is broken. I need to set these dials to the correct sequence, but I can't hear the tones. Are you aware of any... Excellent, he said, expecting the worst. Just turn these dials until you think they're in the correct...
Alright, because I don't want to deal with it. Where the fuck am I? No, I did this wrong. Okay, so 2. Make sure. All right.
Something's happening. I think you got it. Yes, that's it. It's working. I hope.
What happened? Come on, let's get out of here.
Ha! See? Everything worked out. I have a small camp set outside of this room. We can talk there.
Yeah. Fuck what?
The hero of the hour. You have my deepest thanks and most heartfelt compliments. The fact that you fixed it in your clearly addled condition. Exemplary work. I can offer little more than a guess. When you corrected the melody, the resonator returned to a dormant state. Some kind of slumbering function to conserve energy, maybe. What matters is that it's quieted down. Thank goodness. Oh dear, I hope so. Their exposure was fairly limited. If they had remained for another day, though, difficult to say. Please, let the foreman know how truly sorry I am. If there's anything I could do to help, feel free to call on me at my tower. I do wish I could have done a more thorough study of the resonator. What do you think they would do with such a device? Enslavement, perhaps? No, not enslavement. Oh, that's too obvious. Please, after all you've done, I'd say you're entitled to ask me several somethings. I hail from House Telvanni, a house obsessed with magical antiquity. We suffer from a peculiar need to tinker with, well, everything. I won't make excuses. I knew there were risks, but honestly had no idea that the miners would be exposed. Of course not. I've spent years surveying this ruin. I took so many precautions. Unfortunately, when I engaged the resonator, there were a number of minor tremors. They breached the wall between the ruin and the mine. The rest is tragic history. Yes, several days in fact. I erected a series of oral wards to protect myself from the resonator's effects, but I could tell I was slipping. Another few days and I'd have been as mad as those egg hands. Yes, the wondrous power of Kwama wax. Given a few minutes of heat exposure, it hardens and expands. Great for plugging leaks, mending furniture, and protecting you from ancient dwarven brain scramblers. First-rate stuff. A dwarven resonator. A tonal amplification device meant to alter thought patterns. That's my hypothesis, anyway. The tones clearly have a powerful effect on the brain. To the dwarves, though, it might have sounded like a lovely song and nothing more. Well, not slavery in the conventional sense. The tone wouldn't compel the listeners to work so much as it would make working a source of profound pleasure. So the workers would be eager to work, you see? They might have even paid for the privilege. Well, again, slavery is a clumsy description. It's more like a transaction. Labor in exchange for brief, pleasurable sensations. Much like the skooma trade. I guess that's not much better than slavery, is it?
No, no, it's not.
This is all just conjecture.
All right. Here we go.
You did it! My egg hands started stumbling out of the mine a few minutes ago. They've got some bumps and scrapes and more than a few headaches, but otherwise no worse for the wear. What happened? A dwarven what? How did... I've worked those mines for years, and I've never seen a scrap of dwarf mischief. Where is this snow-backed dark elf? It was that Telvanni skeever Revis, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Huh. More Telvanni trickery. And to think, I'd almost warmed to that little dolt. Enough grumbling. I'm just grateful that my people are alive and safe. It's only because of you, friend. I raise a bottle of mead to you every night, from now until world's end. Please, take this. You've more than earned it for what you've done. With a couple of days' rest and a few stiff drinks, we'll be up and running again. I guess I should go check on the Queen at some point. She's probably a nervous wreck. What? No, that can't be. The Queen's the heart of the mine. We mine eggs for Mara's sake. Can't very well run an egg mine without eggs, can you? I'm sorry. It's been a rough few days. It was that Revis. I want you to find that scrawny little wizard and tell him the bills come due. He wants to help? Well, now's the hawking time. If he doesn't fix this, we'll sick the Redoran on him. He doesn't want that, believe me. Revis lives just north of here. You'll see a tangle of old rope bridges and rocks. Kine only knows what that wizard does out there. Make sure you really lay into him, huh? I'd do it myself, but I've got to take care of this lot.
Yeah, take care of your people.
Ah, of course not. Too busy praying and hollowing out bugs, no doubt. But make no mistake. If they find out a Telvanni mage has been poking around in their territory, they'll come down on this place like a Dawnstar Gale. Now, that's a question for Revis. Frankly, I don't give a damn how he fixes it. He just needs to fix it. Tell him to use some of that Telvanni magic to conjure up a queen or something. Wait, that's a terrible idea. He'll probably end up eating us. Then it'll fall to the houses to sort this mess out. Of course, they'll probably be too busy posturing and politicking to help us. It'll be the egg hands that suffer most. You can count on that.
Alright.
I knew that Telvanni would betray us eventually. We should have cast him out years ago.
He didn't betray nobody. He just didn't realize that the mine walls had collapsed. That's right, getting to his fucking place is a bitch. Slightly starting to remember this.
Never have enough of that.
Oh, hello, little fucker. Alright, let's see. Oop. Hi, little guys.
missing. By the 3, how many eggs did they take? Ah, hello again, my friend. All's well and nicest, yes? I heard the bustle of the town when I returned home. It would seem our work in the mine was a success. What a relief. You care to join me for... Oh dear, that is a problem. Damnable resonator. That is the last time I randomly flipped switches on an ancient dwarven machine. Well, in addition to being a Dwemer scholar, I'm a compulsive egg collector. What? I have diverse interests. Anyway, I happen to possess a royal Quama egg. Or at least I did. It seemed tucked away in one of the beast's roosts, I suspect. I'm not sure which one, though. Find as many Cliffstrider egg heaps as you can, then mark them with this divining stone. I'll jot down their locations and prepare them for transport. You shouldn't have any difficulty finding the egg heaps. Just look for giant piles of hardened mud and feces. Did I mention that feces would be involved? No? Well, there will be feces. Loads of it. Ah, well, it only appears unguarded. I erected a series of powerful wards before I set out to discover the resonator. Unfortunately, I was down there for a very long time. These wards don't last forever, you know. Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. I've never been interested in the brutes. They steal all sorts of things. Guars, furniture, spare keys. They pack them in mud and feces along with their own eggs. Puzzling, truly. I guess it's possible. Like I said, Cliffstriders are very odd and unpredictable.
Alright. Alright. Ooh, that's a pretty egg. Ooh. Ooh, so is that one. Kinda wish I knew the name for all of these. Alright. Well, let's start with the furthest and then work our way back in. Oh, sorry, Mr. Kaguni.
Was that the last of them? Oh, thank feck.
Okay, no, I was hoping that it can be a way to just kind of jump past that, but no, no. Alright. Yeah, I hate this place. Here we go. Alright. Not creepy at all. Nope. Look at you, little scuttler.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
Ooh, hey. Yep. Sorry, Mr. Kaguni.
I hope you're watching.
Oh my god. Yeah. Sorry, little shroom beetle. Jeez, there are so many little guys. Jeez.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
Yeah.
Excellent work finding those egg heaps. Really, first rate. Now comes the real challenge. The mud slurry encasing the eggs is hard as obsidian. There's really no way to tell which heap contains the royal egg until we crack. Simple. We bring them all with us. I'm confident at least one of these heaps contains the royal egg. Of course, there's the other matter of getting the eggs out without breaking them, but yeah, oh, don't worry so much. I mean, you managed to disable an ancient dwarven resonator with zero training. Extracting an egg from a pile of dung should be a walk among the daisies for you, right?
Alright. We're just porting. Oh, so realize I'm hungry. So we're gonna make some food in a minute. As soon as we finish this quest.
Until your house shows up, we have no other options. I'm willing to give anything a try at this point.
You'd welcome that Telvanni schemer into town after all he's done? You truly are a fool, Lothar. To oblivion with the lot of you.
Please tell me you have good news. I don't think I've got the stamina. A royal egg? The Telvanni had a Quama queen just lying around? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. This might actually work. It would take an army to shove a full-grown queen through that mine. But an egg? We've got a Of course, always a catch. Whatever you need to do to break that egg out, you do it. I'm gonna make...
Sorry for the delay. Getting the eggs down here was trickier than I thought. Greetings, Foreman.
Enough with the apologies, Revis. Our mutual friend told me everything. Where are these egg heaps?
Oh, yes, I'll put them down by the dock. Should make the cleanup a bit less onerous. Feel free to go down there and inspect them. I'll just need a moment before we begin.
This better work. We've got a lot riding on this. So do you.
Lothar's gone, right? Good. I have news of the unpleasant variety. Based on the looks of the egg heaps, I'd say our royal egg is near to hatching. If the queen... Our misadventures in the mine gave me an idea. Quama seemed particularly susceptible to tonal magic. And tonal magic is simply the creative manipulation of sound. What? No. Simple music and a dash of magic should do. We just need a bard. Preferably one that puts people to sleep. I can amplify the tone. Yes. And what's more, I know a bard who can do it. Vigard the Sparrow. He's a talentless hack, but he's proven very adept at putting audiences to sleep. Word around town is...
Alright. Alright, let's go get this fucker. Ooh, a book. I'm not gonna read it right now, but I put it in my library, which means I can read it later.
Could never have enough of that.
Alright, come on, you horrible singer, come here.
Somebody help me.
Oh, he's horrible. Why are they gonna make us listen to it? In fact, I think your singing might have pissed them off, my dude. Hi.
The hero
Ugh.
approach. I'm sorry. I always sing when I'm nervous. Nisus? Those dirty miners don't understand my craft. Practically tossed me out of my ear the last time I visited. Rivas has always been kind to me, though. Very well, I'll meet you there.
Okay. I was gonna take this over with, and hopefully I don't have to listen to him for too long. Kind of worried he might make the twin eggs hatch a little sooner, but you know. But what do I know?
There you are. Are you a... We're paying some bard to sing to dung piles now? To soothe the royal egg with the power of music? Yes, we report this latest disaster to House Redoran, and they force House Telvanni to pay for our loss. That's beside the point. The house is very busy, dealing with some pressing... The foreman wants to see you. He's down with everyone else at the docks preparing for this...
I'm sure they will be. Actually, okay, no, we probably need to... The ducks always gotta be a little out of the way.
I hope you know what you're doing, Revis.
Really a bit of a choice.
Here's my favorite hero. Remember what I told you, Vigard? The sound of your voice should help soothe the Queen.
Alright, I guess that's coming off for this bit, because I ain't listening to that.
I will, Rivas. Settle in, everyone. I've written a song for just this occasion. I think you'll enjoy it. Oh, Quama, sweet Quama, don't you wanna be a mama?
Something's happening. I think... Oh no. What is that?
Oh, look at that. It's just a baby.
Oh no! Something's wrong! Everybody run!
Oh, I suppose I have to stay down there and sort this out?
That was your last chance, Revis.
Manor is right. The resonator activating, the Queen getting killed. That more like quarantining myself. I'm a natural disaster masquerading as a person. If I just sit here, you know? Fetch it. You're right. I'm the one who got the miners into this. I knew I could count on you. Head to the mines and look for the nursery. I'll retrieve the royal egg and meet you there.
Alrighty. Alright, let's head back on though. The worst part was it was so bad I could literally hear it through, like with my headset off, like I was hearing that shit. Like I did not want to hear that shit. Oof. Alright. Alright, let's get to the nursery.
Alright, let's try some.
Sorry guys, I didn't mean to attack you.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
No, are you guys still angry? No.
Thank goodness you're here. We have to hurry.
Am I not allowed to go in that way? Where are we going? Oh, here we go.
Our little queen-to-be is stirring. Yes, and soon. We need to get Her Majesty inside the nursery before that happens. Yes, exactly that. Kwama workers produce a pheromone unique to their colony. Unfortunately, these colonies often After you.
Alright, thank you. Goddamn.
Once this is down, the other Kwama are going to try and stop it from hatching. Make sure it does. Once they see it's a queen, they'll leave it alone. I'll head outside to ensure no one comes in before you're done. Good luck.
They're coming for us.
Ah, look at Joe. Alright, awesome. Wrong way. After this, take a break.
Damn it, man. Are these Redoran Oathmen ever going to arrive? Where are they?
They'll be here soon. The chance to punish this treacherous
I was
Telvanni
wondering where you'd gotten off to. Thought you might have moved on. I certainly wouldn't blame you. Between Manor and this owl-brained Telvanni, I'm about ready to head back to Sky. What? You're not joking, are you? I mean, I'm grateful if that's the truth, but how? So, Revis wasn't trying to destroy us after all. He's still got a lot of explaining to do, but for what it's worth, I'm happy I was wrong about him. Oh gods, what a day. I've had enough excitement for
Fair
10
enough.
lifetimes. I'm just anxious to get back to work. Here, take this. Without you, we'd still be dragging half-mad miners out of there. It'll take some time to get the mine up and running, but... Revis, a friend here told me what you did. I'm still madder than a shaved caveman, but you're free to go.
What? Excuse me?
You got us a queen. Don't get me wrong, I don't want you mending my clothes or making my food. I'd probably wind up naked and poisoned. But you did what you said you'd do. That's good enough for me.
Have you lost your mind? This miscreant can't be allowed to leave. House Redwin will hear of this. I'll report you too. I'll report this whole fetching town.
I'd be worried if I thought Manor's word counted for anything. Stay out of trouble, Alice. I mean it.
Well, I certainly didn't expect that. I thought the foreman was going to strangle me with his belt. But now we part company as friends. Remarkable. I owe it all to you. Without your help, my head would be decorating some Redorun's parlor. Help with the mine, of course, provided Lothdar lets me. I have to learn to fix my mistakes, or better yet, to not make them in the first place. I suspect the miners are still suffering from the resonator's effects. I'm sure I could brew a remedy. I'm getting the impression that Manor's threats don't count for much without the foreman's support.
Yeah, pretty much.
I doubt I have much to worry about. Thank you again. If you ever need another rare egg or need something broken, feel free to call on me, alright?
Absolutely, my man. Alright, you did good. You fixed your shit. You caused a problem and cleaned up the mess. And that is what responsible people are supposed to do. Break something, fucking fix it. Alright. Main quest. What? Did I not? I didn't get it? No, it says I collected it. Oh my god, that's annoying. Alright, that's whatever. Not logging out. We're quitting. Alright guys, now it's going to be dinner time. And we really are going to swap games, but for now, this beer needs to be over that. And we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to get rid of that. Close this down. Open up the YouTube. All right. I'll be back. I need food desperately.
Welcome to the click. You smell absolutely astounding today. And don't let anyone else tell you otherwise, because I know I have been smelling you in your sleep. And you might be saying, Click, that sounds pretty creepy, but you would indeed be mistaken. So anyway, really sweet intros aside, I scroll the internet way too much in my free time, which is technically my job now somehow, and I have found delicious, unhinged, facepalm-related posts that I think you will all enjoy. So let's scroll through it like good friends sitting and laughing while being sugar high at 3 a.m. And I do hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy having you here. Mwah. I might know how TikTok or Netflix. Is this just a boomer AI-generated meme? But I can read a car. Right car is water my lawn, drive, can still drive. That last part is amazing. I drive, can still drive, I drive. I can read okay, great, thanks, Grandpa. I appreciate that, yes, indeed. You know when people tell you have a bad poker face and you can just read all the emotions in your face? This is a bit different though, isn't it? I can read all your emotions on your next meme, please. I have finally updated my Tumblr app, trading in my unshortened notes for the limited edition cartoon icon that I will now hold on to for a technologically irresponsible length of time. I mean, if you want to talk about holding onto software for way too long, this is what I used to type on mobile. So you have to oh my god, you have to triple click to get the letters you want. This is the stuff we had on phones, on my first phone I had when I was 10. And for reference, I was 10 back in 1879. I am old. It's T9 world. So when I want to type have, I have to press 4283 and then it guesses what I'm trying to type. Have and not hate.
See, 15 years ago when smartphones made the switch to their keyboards, I was just like, nah, and found an app that would let me not have to relearn typing on my phone. What do you mean, it's the same as a keyboard. It's the same, what do you mean relearn? It's like, oh my god, now I only have to manage one type of keyboard instead of two. I am flabbergasted at this logic. Like, I sort of respect the hassle you went through to, like, maintain this sort of legacy technology or whatever, but fam, oh my god. Now everyone who isn't lazy can type just fine, but someday this app will stop working and I will have to finally adapt. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure if lazy is like a good term for this. This sounds like the kind of thing where you're like lazy in the moment and it costs you like an infinite amount of hassle down the line. This is like a super like horror story about procrastination. Oh my god, I feel stressed reading this. What? Yeah, that's my reaction too. Thank you. Watch Predator for the first time when I was 10. Think the Predator is badass. Get Xbox Live. Think of a cool gamer tag. XX, the child Predator XX. Nobody adds my friend requests. Haven't the slightest clue why. The fear I must have invoked in the hearts of parents when I sent their kids friend requests was probably astounding. Shiro friend request a child Predator. Why doesn't anyone add my friend request? I don't understand. Yeah, early day gamer tags and stuff was a thing, wasn't it? When you were trying to sound cool or come up with something as a kid, but it just turned out to be really bad or just like not cool at all. I think one of my very first game tags in like some FPS game when I was like 10 was something like, if you see me, you will probably be shot. It was such a bad name. Ah, yes indeed, that's what I'm gonna rename my channel. Hell yeah, baby. Marketing is my passion. She says, no, stop one time and you pull your pants back up. You're an F-slur. This tweet has been deleted. Fellas, is consent gay? I mean, it's deleted for good reason. There was like 528 quote tweets. There was 81 likes. Yeah, I'm flabbergasted it has 81 likes, but still, at least you deleted it. Wow. Fellas, if I'm literally having relations with a woman, but I listen to her when she says no, is that homosexual? This reads like a Quora post, doesn't it? Just freaking lost the Clash Royale game because of a stupid bot Amber Alert. I hope that Memphis stays missing. This tweet has been deleted. People sometimes do tweet things that are pretty wild that probably shouldn't be tweeted. You know, that's the wildest thing. Sometimes I find myself saying things I probably shouldn't be saying. That's why it's beautiful to, like, edit your videos in retrospect, because you can cut out moments when you're silly and everyone thinks you're super smart and always talk super smooth. Which of course is just a damn lie. But when you're on Twitter, you know, you can actually read the thing before you say it. It's not like in conversation where you just splurge something out and you realize in the moment like, wow, that was dumb. You like looked at this after writing it out, read it again and be like, yeah, this is good. This is gold. Send that one. This is not gonna have severe consequences on my life. Twitter, what an absolute cesspool. But sometimes it just comes out with the nuggets, doesn't it? Nuggets that also consist of absolute cess. Going to Africa. Hope I don't get AIDS. Just kidding. I am white. Great. That was a good tweet. I hope you enjoy your 4 retweets and 2 favorites. Wow, this is old. And it didn't age well either, did it? This tweet is when you open a carton of milk and it's already lumpy and sour, and then you're like, wow, I'll just let that ferment for like a little bit longer. And it just gets worse, but that doesn't mean it was good to begin with. X plus 2 equals X minus 2. Find X, 25,000 likes. Oh my god, it's TikTok math. Let's get into it, shall we? So the person solving this have moved X plus 2 inside of parentheses to the other side. So, okay, equals 0. Yeah, that's okay. That's not how you do it at all. It will be division probably, and then it will be equal to 1 anyway. And then you have x2 minus 2 squared, which is 0, but it's based on a false principle to begin with. And then you just simplify it and realize that x is either equal to the square of 4, or x is equal to minus the square of 4. Easy! Okay, that is just monstrously incorrect. There is actually such an answer in math that it's undefined. Some things don't have a solution. Let's actually get into this, because this is an interesting thing. I think they sort of gloss over a lot in various educations, and I think it's important to show it both like in numericals, but also graphically. So let's do that together, shall we? Welcome everyone to Click Academy. We don't need real school when we have Click Academy. So today we have a beautiful little equation that I'll put on my second screen. We have, I'll just remove this because you can't read it anyway. So we have x plus 2 equals to x minus 2. So of course, if you wanted to solve this equation, right, you would like remove x from both sides, like minus x on both sides, and you get 2 equals minus 2. Which is kind of weird, because this ends up being like 4 equals 0, which is obviously not true. So this means that the equation doesn't have a solution. If you simplify it enough, you get 4 equals 0, which obviously isn't the case. So one way that you can show that this actually doesn't have a solution is simply to draw it. Because any equation can be drawn graphically as a curve or a line, and that is exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to write it like two curves, y1 equals x plus 2. And the second equation, we will call y2, is equal to x minus 2. So instead now of having this part equal to this part, we have just formulated them like two curves instead, and we're gonna draw both and see where they're intersecting. Because where these two intersect is where you would have the solution of x, so to say. So we can start off by the curve at the top, which is y equals x plus 2. So if x is 0, y is gonna be 2, which means the curve crosses the y-axis over here. And because you have a multiplier of 1 in front of the x, essentially, it's just gonna go kinda like this. My little beautiful hand-drawn curve. This one, on the other hand, this curve here, now checking where they intersect, when x is 0, y is gonna be minus 2, meaning that it's gonna intersect down here. But the steepness of the curve is identical to the first equation because you only have a 1 in front of the x, meaning that the curve is gonna look like this. So as you can see here graphically, the curves will never actually intersect, meaning that these two equations don't have a solution. They never cross each other, they never have the same value, meaning that if you put this equation up here equal to this equation, it wouldn't work. They don't have a single intersection, meaning no solution. Thank you all so much for showing up to Click Academy. You can buy your buy your diploma in the description. Wouldn't that be amazing merch though? Maybe I should make that as merch. That'd be so cool. They are humans, not dogs. Kentucky dad of quintuplets shamed for walking his kids on a leash. I had a hard time keeping track of even one at that age. Toddlers are ninja-level vanish masters. Oh my god, I feel that. You can be babysitting a toddler and just like, oh my god, there's a bird over there. And like, oh, the toddler is gone. It's absolutely nuts. I raised my sister. I still have
toddlers are insane.
Of her just disappearing and somehow materializing in the most freaking dangerous spot in the area. Decades later, I still keep track of power outlets, exit, windows, stairs, dogs, and anything in whatever area I enter. You're out walking quintuplets, fam. Dear God, have you tried doing that? I mean, Jesus Christ, how would you even do it? Imagine if, like, more than 2 kids run off in different directions. You only have 2 arms. Maybe trying to suggest that the kids are animals isn't like the gotcha on the dad that you think it is. Oh my god. If you play video games more than 2 to 3 hours a week, you are wasting your life.
Fuck off.
It's a bit more than that, isn't it? Oh yeah, it helps you relax. Congratulations, you're on the same spiritual level as a functional alcoholic. You have been on Twitter since October 2020 and have 20,700 tweets, which means you're averaging 40 tweets per day. Oh my god, I'm gonna be honest, if it's between like enjoying a video game with friends or by yourself versus like sitting and just shit posting on Twitter being hateful for the same amount of hours, I know which option I would choose. Yes, indeed. To be fair though, you can be addicted to video games and it can impact your life negatively, but that goes for a lot of things. If you do anything where you start like not doing the necessary things in life, like, you know, taking care of yourself or your loved ones or taking care of your household, and instead you only play video games, of course it's gonna be a problem. But saying that if you're playing 2 hours a week, that's an issue. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a little out of touch, isn't it? I mean, you have more screen time a week if you just watch one movie, you know? It really isn't a lot. A boyfriend who dated 35 women and told each one he had a different birthday, so he regularly received gifts, is arrested for fraud in Japan. Oh, this is kind of like when creators do, like, you know, a face reveal for like the 5th time, for example, to get more clicks. I totally would never do something like. Maybe I should just do that. Start having like 10 birthday streams every year to just like get more subs and stuff. And when people ask, like, no, I've always had birthday this day.
Yeah, just gaslight your audience. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? In some weird way, that is not even particularly high on like the scummy list of like what creators do nowadays. That's absolutely wild. That'd be like pretty like low tier drama even. It's absolutely wild. This YouTuber has a fake birthday. Oh, that is sad.
Here is why I will be keeping my shoes on in your shoeless home. Why are you assuming that your guest shoes are dirtier than your floors?
Maybe I assumed that because I don't bring my shoes inside. But your shoes have been outdoors where there is gravel and dog shit.
Can you imagine that? You just ask your guests to take their shoes off and be like,
No, I am not gonna soil my socks with your peasant floors.
what a likable person.
How do I tell my husband that he is no longer good enough for me? I got fit. I got promoted. There are dozens of men at my work that are better looking, drive better cars, stay in larger homes.
I rolled my
that
eyes.
have manifested interest in me.
Manifested interest. That sounds vague.
I decided I deserve more and better.
I don't know, fam. Maybe your husband deserves someone who loves them or something like that. That's also a takeaway on this one.
Yeah.
As I spent many a year on this beautiful planet, I learned a few things about relationships and love. And my conclusion I came to after a few years on this earth is that love is multidimensional as you get older. Part of it is like chemical and like, do you want to be close to this person? Do you feel romantic with them? Do you feel physical with them? And so on and so forth. Another part is trust, how you build your relationship together and like how much of life you have in common, or like that you have a common goal so that you genuinely enjoy your time with this person outside of simply physical attraction. Love can be very multidimensional, and if you're only looking for materialistic stuff that seems very one-dimensional, and then maybe you should find someone who also only has one dimension in the relationship, because that seems to be roughly appropriate. Leave your husband alone, I guess. This is a wild thing to write.
I am, yes. My husband called a priest last year and found out the exorcism would cost around 500 pounds. I am not saying Neil's tight, but he chose to buy a bottle of holy water and do it himself, which is why I'm still possessed of a demon that refuses to believe women have pee-pees.
You're actually radicalized past the point of salvation, aren't you? Is this like an attempt at sass? You're like a billionaire that lives in a castle. Oh my god, why do you feel the need to do this? On Twitter, why? Iceland has no army, a booming economy, some of the cleanest water and air anywhere in the world. Violent crimes are rare, one of the lowest crime rates in the world, and they even jailed their corrupt bankers. Why do you think Iceland is doing so well? Look at this beautiful picture. That looks like a hell of a vibe. And there are very few and no words of
Oh my god.
Takeaway. Thank you, Andrew. I'm pretty sure Twitter now pays verified accounts for engagements. Say something controversial and get paid for it. Engagement metrics are the worst thing that has happened to the internet. They actively lead to horrible content. We no longer get stuff that makes us feel good, or stuff that informs us, or stuff that makes us enjoy ourselves, or even stuff that makes us smarter. Instead, the algorithms push stuff that makes us angry or confused, which evolutionarily leads to more content that makes people angry. This makes the internet infuriating and society worse. Oh yeah, that is definitely true. Rage baiting is such a common thing nowadays because it works so incredibly well. It has been a thing for quite a few years at this point, but it's become such a ramp up in recent years because people realize that, for example, if you want to just kickstart a career and you don't care that much about being controversial, you can just have like one controversial clip go viral and you will automatically have like 100k fans that agree with this controversial thing, and the other half of people will just keep spreading it because they don't like it, and eventually it lands in front of people that do like what you have to say. It's a kind of wild concept, isn't it? I tried this a little while ago on Twitter. I purposefully did like a little math quiz and all the answers were wrong and see how people reacted. And this like got so much attention, and a bunch of people that don't know who I am and that I was obviously joking, like took it seriously and I was like quote tweeting and be like, oh my god, this is wrong, this is so dumb, blah, blah. And it got so much engagement. It got so much engagement because it was incorrect. It was just rage baiting. So like, oh my god, it's wild. It's wild how this kind of stuff works, man. It's absolutely insane. 2024, 29, 20, 9 months and 4. Wait a second, 20 and foot. How? Speaking of math, oh my. What?
Yeah,
Stepmom, right? Right? Someone needs to get fired. Target shopper orders 3 queer books online. They sent a Bible.
Oh yes, someone needs to get fired.
Intentional, Jesus Christ. Speaking of Jesus Christ, but that's not what we wanted here. is this actually on purpose? If this was on purpose, it's really bad. If it's a mistake, it's still kind of bad. They could have at least sent them 3 Bibles. Why only 1? Can you imagine working in something like this and you have an order to pack and it's like, oh, 3 books related to the gay. Oh my god, I have to cure them of the gay. Better pack a Bible instead. This is
That's
the same
insane.
vibe as those Karens who harass gay couples in McDonald's lines. When you reach the pearly gates. Ah, yes, my son, you sent a Bible to someone that ordered a rainbow book. That was the secret quiz all along. Welcome to heaven. Does anyone actually believe it works like that? Really? r/relationship advice. My wife named our son after her first love, and I had no idea. That's pretty bad. This is my throwaway account because she knows my main account. My son is 5. About 2 days ago, we were out shopping and ran into a high school friend of hers. She was catching up when she told her friend that we had a son. When the old friend asked his name, my wife hesitated and told her. She had a strange look on her face and said, "You mean like your ex-boyfriend?" Our son's name is very unique to the point that I have never met another person with the same name. Now she refuses to talk to me about it. I feel betrayed and disgusted with her. It's like a switch was flipped in my mind and I just can't look at her the same way. Why would you name the son you had in like one relationship with the person you're supposed to love after an ex? That isn't the parent, at least I hope they're not. Like, that is so wild. That is so... Why would you do this? This is like an r/tragedy thing. But it's not even because the name is bad. It's just really bad naming. How to tear up a family about, like, just really stupid stuff. Why would you do this?
After my son's death from whooping cough, my husband had our daughter forcibly vaccinated against it. I'm feeling so betrayed by him that he filled our daughter with poisons and cancer. I hate him, and I need some support right now. Sad emoji.
Dude.
You need support about your surviving child receiving a vaccine, but not support about the other child that literally died because... Alrighty-o.
The whooping cough is...
My 1-month-old son just died from whooping cough. I miss him so much, but I stand by my choices to never vax.
Jesus
Stay
Christ,
strong
how
and
deluded do you have to
Hi,
be?
Blorp, mommy misses you. Heart. Edit. I have been getting a lot of hate from other thing. I could have saved him if he was vaxxed. But that's not true, right? I think the vax would have made it worse for him.
No! How deluded are these people?
How could it be worse?
Oh my god, we might get killed, or even worse, expelled.
Which is a line that comes to mind that was just drilled into my mind for some reason. IT workers sued boss who marked problems with XX as she thought they were kisses.
Oh god.
Comments in a PowerPoint. It's like, there's a typo in this title. XX, mark it red. Oh my god, are they flirting? No. An IT worker sued for naughty harassment after her rich and powerful male boss marked parts of an email where he wanted more information with XX, which she thought were kisses. I am just smooching this part of your email.
Yeah, that's a
project manager also claimed Alexander's use of question marks in the same message were code for asking her when she would be ready to engage in naughty acts.
How? Look, man, don't get me wrong. Like, workplace sexual harassment is real, but
where she would find a sinister motive, she thought he renaming a file with his initials AJG. Was
oh my god!
Jumbo genital.
Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm so dying. Holy shit!
For that one. It's not even something that could be something obvious. You know, if its initials happen to be like DTF, okay. A little bit sus. I can see someone reading that and having a weird first impression and to clarify. Like, maybe there could be a misunderstanding. But I don't think I've ever seen someone type out AJG. A jumbo genital. Oh, hello, my lady. Would you like to see
I'm absolutely... I'm dumbfounded by this.
Squeezing it, aren't you? Googled it. She was ordered to pay £5,000 for wasting the court.
Good!
Yeah, seems about right. Seems about right. When you're trying to, like, twist someone's initials into something dirty... Yeah, it's gone pretty far, hasn't it? Breaking story. A woman arrested for calling her ex-boyfriend 27,000 times in a week. Just needed to know how often she called him. 27,000 divided by 7 is 3,857. 3,857 calls in one day. 3,857 divided by 24 is 160. 160 calls each hour. 160 divided by 60 is 2.67. Approximately 3 calls each minute. He got a call every 20 seconds for a week.
Oh my
That is
God,
just the
that's
average,
asinine.
assuming she sleeps a bit. So it's more like if she sleeps 8 hours a day, it's gonna be, you know, a little bit higher frequencies. It's more like one call every, I don't know, 13 seconds or something like that, 14 seconds maybe. That is astounding. Wow.
Does anyone gonna wish Taylor had an ED again? Because that tummy is not...
Wow.
not
Wow, that's the
hating,
take
but I
you're gonna
prefer
give it
when
that?
he was skinny. I'm not hating or anything, but can people please get eating disorders because of
Somebody said that out loud.
Oh my god, those 3,000 comments and 188 likes? They all agree with me. This is a good take.
Cis women generally don't have hair on their legs. If you know women who do, they are most likely trans or have some kind of hormone imbalance. I love
Women
it when you scroll the internet
always
and you find like
have had hairs
female
on their legs.
facts that are obviously first off not written by a woman and also not written by someone that's ever actually met a woman. Oh man, isn't that a doozy? I wonder if these people would also follow the same logic that if a guy has just shaved his face, he's trans or something like that. Would that also be a line of logic that they follow or not? I can't tell with these people because nothing makes sense.
Like it or not, age is just a number,
And jail is just a place.
the idea that men shouldn't find women below some arbitrary age of consent is ridiculous, since many teens look like adults, like this 14-year-old woman. Stigmatizing naughty attraction is definitely not progressive.
The age of consent isn't about appearance, it's about mental capacity and maturity. Not to mention the fact that older people have more social and financial power that can be used to negatively manipulate a young person.
Thank you.
I mean, this person making the original post is very obviously just trying to invade LGBTQ spaces with very nasty stuff that doesn't belong anywhere. And I've seen kind of similar arguments and leaps in logics when it comes to, for example, pregnancies. There have been examples of people getting pregnant at very young ages and then also struggling with abortions because of it, which is a bit ironic, you know, so much for protecting kids, I guess. But some people are using that as an argument that, oh my god, they can get preggo, for example. Means it's, you know, a good thing or something like that because it's natural, but it's such a bad
Disgusting.
argument. Just because something can happen in nature.
Like, I got so lucky
not some
that I did not
conscious
end up pregnant
moral
young
guiding
because of the shit I went
There
through.
are lots of
Like,
things
trigger warning, I was
natural that
violently
you're
sexually
actually
assaulted at a
finding is
ridiculously
cancer,
young
is one of
age,
those
and it happened
disease,
for a
you know,
long
all
time.
this kind of stuff. There are many things that are natural
Um,
that aren't good that we actively
And
fight
like
against. And I don't think,
it's a
especially
miracle I
in cases
wasn't
like this,
related.
there should be
I
just
didn't end up
argument
having a
for
baby for somebody
morality. It is
who was a
ridiculous.
little
And the
too,
original poster is obviously just creepy and trying to destigmatize it. Like they
what's
just
the
want
word
to
I'm
lock
looking
kids
for
in
here?
the basement, basically, and not have people call them out for it. It's absolutely insane.
Did you know that 0% of R-wording that has ever been committed in the history of the world are caused by women and girls? Amazing, right?
That is not the case.
Yes, indeed. I see we're writing fiction on Twitter today. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Homeschooling should largely be illegal.
We will teach our children that people like you deserve to be hung, and you cannot stop us.
Hanged. Isn't that great? Calling for violence and people with different opinions to be hung, but you can't even get it grammatically correct.
We wish for all people like you to be hung.
You know that means that you just wish for them to have big pee-pees, right? That is absolutely astounding. Thank you so much for today's grammar lessons. Click Academy is amazing. The next post.
Honestly, if he ever does a diploma thing, I'm gonna grab it. I've watched enough that I should have graduated from Click Academy by now.
Comic artist. The literal blueprint every AAA game and comic now uses to defeminize characters. Patient Zero of woke femme design. This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's what they wanted to push, and they succeeded. But tanked sales. The literal blueprint every AAA game and comic now uses. Didn't Stellar Blade release very recently? Or was that after this tweet was made, maybe?
I was gonna say.
They've ruined her. Lara Croft new look is official. Man jaw. That picture is a man. Okay, whatever. Her new look is not bad, but her personality is gone. Even a tomboy is not that flat.
I love the smell of Twitter discourse in the morning.
If your cosplay of Lara Croft doesn't have square tissue boxes where your bobs are, then we don't want it. Oh, I have a picture for this. Here we go. Isn't that beautiful?
I love that, actually. That's amazing.
Absolutely beautiful.
That's actually, like, top tier. I love it.
I have nothing against gay men, but you won't be around my sons either, if I can help it, and that's just that I don't give a frick. My brother gay. I love him to death, but he knows its boundaries are my son, and he respects that.
You can't just turn off being
I
gay.
love him to death, but yeah, that's very nice, very nice. If you believe two penguins trekked from Antarctica all the way to the Middle East to get into a boat built by a 600-year-old man, you scare me. Pangea, Google it. You know how the world's continents were connected. There are many theories about this in the Bible, too. I'm not saying it's true, but Pangea and the continental shift is very true, based on science. Yeah, but sure, it was a thing, but your timeline isn't adding up very well. My god, I'm not sure penguins were around when Pangea was a thing. To begin with, a Cocomelon
Not
cake
penguins as they stand
customer
today,
stuff.
because the original
Just to
penguins are
clarify,
actually extinct.
Sexy is the child's name. Wait, in
That's
caps lock.
just-
They
that's
named
disgusting.
Their child sexy in caps lock. It's like, oh,
You were just
why-
trying to
why
set
does
your
this
child up for
cake
trauma.
For a children's party, say sexy. No, it doesn't say sexy. It's our child's name because they were born through sex, and that's why we named them after how they were conceived. Well, our second child is named Intercourse. It wasn't my decision to write that word on a child's cake, so rather people did not jump on back over it. The customer asked for her son's name, and this is it. This is really a tragedy moment. Oh my
wait,
god.
and it's a
This
boy.
kid is gonna have such a hard time. Imagine when they reach middle school. And imagine like the face of the teachers. Steve, Cornelius, Emilia, sexy? You know the concept when you say that you're naming a person that is gonna be all ages, right? When you name like your child like Coco Muffin Puff, that's gonna be an adult person at some point, going to job interviews and managing stuff and, you know, going to the tax office. Coco Melon Puff isn't a good name for a person, right? And sexy isn't a good name for a person either. It's really weird to name a child sexy.
Women shouldn't even be close to 200.
What do you like age, or what do you mean?
He's talking weight.
Over 135 and they're dead in my eyes. And 15 of that better be extra muscle.
They're talking about weight. Oh no. Bro, what? 135 is like a child.
110, 120 is best.
Okay, I
Disgusting.
think people like this are in a very similar category of just delusion as people that ask for ridiculous height requirements on dating apps. You know, they don't actually know what these numbers mean. Oh my god, I want a boyfriend that is 7'5". I want a girl that weighs 70 pounds. You don't know what the numbers mean. You don't actually know what this means. r/ask Reddit why LGBTQ is more socially acceptable while consenting adult still consider incest a crime / still not acceptable. Oh, yeehaw!
No, there's a reason why incest is not acceptable.
Other people. Oh, I don't know about that. I ain't paying for 2 weddings. Yippee! Keep the best genes within the family. Forbes, Bridgerton, are we still not ready for a mixed-weight romance on screen? Mixed-weight romance on screen. This is the kind of title
That is a
no one has ever
very
given a
weird
shit
title.
about. Someone really tried to poop something out today. Goody. World's most popular YouTuber Mr. Beast defends trans sidekick after being criticized for leaving behind his wife and child to become trans. Mr. Beast, who has over 289 million subscribers and a huge following among kids, took to X to defend his trans sidekick Ava Chris. I saw this play out in live time, actually.
So did
It
I.
got to the point of ridiculousness where actually the ex-wife of Ava had to step in and be like, no, we take good care of our kid. They're a very present parent and the kid is very happy, etc., etc. It's really wild that they have to put up with so much aggression because of this, but I feel like this year is very tense when it comes to a lot of things, and I really hope it dies down again because this kind of stuff is so ridiculous. Good on Mr. Beast for actually backing his friend.
Yeah, I love
That's
that.
really
I love
nice.
that.
Why are you so scared of marriage? Here is why. A woman I was dating bought me a cologne, which made me extremely happy because she rarely gave me gifts. One day I looked at her phone and found a text she had sent. I bought him the same cologne as yours so I can smell you in my house. Oh my god.
That's heartbreaking.
He's fine with it as well? Oh my god.
That's
all these people are
heartbreaking.
unhinged. r/Gen Z. Anyone else? Dad? I'm Christian. Oh my god. Oh, coming out to her gay parent Doge's oh no.
All 100% biological men. Welcome to T-Word Hood.
I could
The
tell
funny
you.
thing is that half these women began as child stars.
Exactly.
I literally watched
I was gonna
people
say,
watch
I know these
that.
people.
Don't. Oh my God! You see, it's the sun came out. Wow, I am literally holy. That is absolutely beautiful. But yeah, that is absolutely insane. Like, we've seen these people when they were kids. Bruh. China's pilot eye. Two pretty female pilots flying an A320 new subtitled full version. But what happens if they both get a periods at the same time? Your point
Nothing.
is, well, it's obvious. The plane would go down and everyone would die. Are you really that stupid that you can't recognize the obvious?
No, but apparently
yet,
you're
it's
really
the time of the
stupid.
month. That's how it works. Trust me. I read it in a YouTube comment section. The source of all truth.
Beautiful red prom dress, size 8. This has been dry cleaned. Collect Port Erin. Look at this beautiful dress.
I'll pay £60 for that arse.
That's disgusting.
My 15-year-old daughter. You freaking nonce.
Sorry, a bad comment.
Terry, give up Facebook, mate.
Shouldn't matter. He just shouldn't be a perv in general. But this is even worse. That comment is disgraceful. I'll pay £60 for that arse. My God, Terry. Real smooth.
Yeah.
My pregnancy announcement versus me days before giving birth.
Abortion exists.
I went from hot to not. Don't be ignorant, people. Every single woman can and should work out during pregnancy. You can
no,
still do cardio,
no, we
control the
can't.
Cravings and lift some weights.
No, we can't. My pregnancy
There's a
almost killed
baby
me.
There. Do you think they're gonna have a six-pack or something? It is very beneficial for the mom and the baby. Now, it is not easy and requires sacrifice. It's up to you to make it happen. If you don't have a six-pack, like outside of where the baby lies, like then you're not doing pregnancy right. Trust me, I read it in a in a TikTok comment that is either a dude who's 35 that never left the house or a 13-year-old. There's no in between. Wow, did you let yourself go? What, was that planned for the video?
Am I the only one who doesn't like the look of a pregnant woman?
Ugh, ruined.
Where is your smile? Oh, what the frick?
Pregnancy is so ghetto.
I was not
Emojis.
smiling
69
towards the end of my
Humanity
pregnancy.
has really gone
Good
down.
God, I was miserable.
These men. Women are designed to be preggo. There's no reason not to be. Also, these men. No, not like that.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
but you see, it has to be like, you know, the blushing preggo anime waifu or something like that. It can't be this. And they also have to work out, you know. If they don't, oh no, women shouldn't have six packs. My bad. But if they're not like something, well, I don't even know what they want. I do not know what they want.
This is why Russia must liberate Ukraine, so they don't end up like Poland. Look at this. Polish men under Russian occupation, Polish men under American occupation, are femboys on Twitch.
I'm gonna be honest, fam. I spent some time online, and I'm pretty sure a decent chunk of the femboys I've seen around are also Russian. So there you go. The femboy invasion is everywhere. I don't think you can stop it. So ABC News has suggested that parents put something important in the back seat to help them not forget their kids in the car. Put something important in the back seat. Something important.
No, but you see, you can always make more children, you know? No. You know, condoms are not biodegradable, but children are absolutely biodegradable. You know, just make another.
So easy. POV, room full of future black doctors.
Time to start eating an apple a day.
It's absolutely wild when you're like, stuff that is healthy to eat and good diets. The only time I'll do that is when it's racially motivated.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
Spotted in Virginia.
Your Disney Plus subscription is funding satanic P-words. Yes, indeed. How do we combat the Disney satanic P-words? Bumper stickers. That ought to show up.
Meta AI. Generate an image of a stupid boy. Here's a stupid boy. He just looks like a frolicking boy. Generate an image of a stupid girl.
Oops, I can't generate that image. Can I help you imagine something else?
Why is the first boy stupid, though? Like, he just looks like a normal kid. My God, AI, your bias is showing. You're being a silly little po. Honestly, this just feels like one of those things that's programmed into the prompt so they would, like, not get in trouble for stuff that people use it to generate stuff for, which turns into very, very silly things like in this image, doesn't it? Well, laddies, lasses, and lassos, I do hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed having you here, you wonderful, beautiful bean, and I will see you again in the very near future. Take care. Mwah.
Can't forget to give you a like. Yeah, was tabbed out too long. Alright. Well, let's get some Project Zomboid going. Why does that bring up Valorant every time? Kinda still want to do Arcade Paradise. But it's kinda late, and I got a feeling if I get into that, I'm gonna be into it. No, I have 3 new followers on TikTok. I haven't posted anything recently. I don't know why I would get new followers. I probably should. I should probably get dressed up and be like, "Hi," and do something stupid. I don't remember what I was doing, but... I need to find a new place to live, though. Okay, I'm set. Let's read a comic. Yeah. Gotta stop with that weight. Ugh. Alright. I hate to do it because it's not in great condition, but... I've already raided this house. What's up, buddy? Got they cool on you? No. Alright, let's see. Please do not have an alarm. I never expected a few more zombies, but... Oh shit. First injury in days. God damn it. Alright. Let's get to the car. Treat my wounds. Alright, what do we got? Oh, it's just a scratch. Alright. Yes, yes, I know we're panicking because we are... Oh, how do I get that back? Okay, goodness. If we could always use more scissors, glue, paper clips for fishing. Oh, shit, yes. Oh, hell yeah. And a fucking tarp. Yes. Yeah, we'll take a broom. Oh my god, yeah, look at all this stuff. Yes, more tea. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my god, so good. Yes. Oh. Oh, that saw is amazing. So is that fucking wrench, and oh my god, this is so good, so good. Alright, nothing else. Okay. Let's put a lot of this in the back of the car so I don't fucking... Alright, anything else we can drop in here? Yeah, put that. Alright, out of space, that's fine. Hell yeah. Sorry, my dude's a smoker, so this will make him happy. Yeah, look at that. Problems all gone. Alright, over here. Remap. Alright. Thank you. Okay, yeah, literally got nothing, so we'll keep that to be disposed. Oh, and please, 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 please. Louisville. Heat sledge, food, gas station. Okay, so this is also another Louisville map. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go in here as well. Alright, we'll put the painkillers in here. Alcohol wipes. Vitamins. Fuck yeah, we are gonna tear down so many places now. I'm gonna go to this garbage real quick. Oh look, it's home. Alright, trunk is unlocked. That was silly. Stay on the road, Riv. You guys got anything cool on you? Hey, buddy. That's a lot. Alright, we're packaged, so let's grab something to eat. Here we go. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have a couple extra. Sure not. And it's... Oh no, I missed carpentry. Fuck. Alright, well, let's get back home anyway. Let's unload all this shit. Shit. That wasn't good. Home's up a bit higher. We have so much to unload. Oh, what are you motherfuckers doing close to my house? That's right. I can dismantle all sorts of shit now. Just read that real quick, see if it's actually... Okay, it is. So, that will go. Hell yeah. I got through so much stuff. Okay. Oh shit. Alright. Oh, actually, let's just take that out. And yeah, that made so much room. Eat some carrots. Oh, okay, so I can't disassemble those. Here we go. And all of you go in here. And then this is where it's gonna start getting a little tricky. Alright, and let's remove all the clothes. And let's move you guys somewhere else. Since I can't actually dismantle you, I will take you guys to go get thrown away. Actually, you know what? I'll leave the shoes. The sponges in here. My sewing kit can't actually hold any more sewing stuff. Or my sewing bag. Yeah, I gotta find a new house with way more storage, because this is becoming a problem. Actually, yeah, you guys are just gonna actually make a trip for Guardridge specifically. Vitamins go in the medicine bag. Alright, grab the nails, leave the plank down there for now. Alright, we'll put the nails in here. Take I might actually put the other nails in here. Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, we need to repair you. Okay. All right. There we go. Wait, could I not use adhesive tape? I thought I could. Oh, I need 4. I should have just like kind of mix all of that. Like that'd be fantastic. Hooray! Whatever. Oh, let's go grab some soap. My other soap. There's some soap. Myself. Let's grab some sheets. I can put some sheet on those windows now. Fuck yeah. Alright. Alright, and let's grab... We'll also do this to get rid of boredom. And then. Alright. Sit on the ground. I'm going to have to replace that battery soon. Alright, let's read. Chill out for a little bit, just read. I need to know what tomorrow's gonna be like, friends. Cloudy sky, nice. We're gonna let them stay peckish. Alright. Keep reading. See if we can finish the book before bedtime. Not quite. Let's eat. Wow, really? You have to eat 1/4 of that. You're still hungry. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. We did. I feel like this is a little risky, but we'll do it. Alright, that's not bad. Here's some Zambinos outside, so... tomorrow. To control these things, I have to move out. Alright, guys. We are tapping out for the night because I've been staying up too late and it's affecting me negatively, so as per the usual, darlings, be good, be kind, make good choices, don't do anything too crazy, because crazy is good, but crazy is bad. I will be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and yeah, alright. Bye, darlings.